Hey everyone, welcome back to Stoic Manifesting. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for updates on our latest content. Today's video tackles a common struggle we all face on our manifestation journey: resistance. We often hear just stop resisting and your manifestations will flow. But how? And what does that really mean when life's challenges weigh heavily on your mind? My breakthrough came when I realized the only way to stop resisting was to immerse my mind in something engaging. For me, that was reading. When I got lost in a good book, it was like the author took over my mind. My thoughts about problems and obstacles disappeared, and suddenly resistance was gone. I wasn't forcing it, I was simply giving my mind something else to focus on. Reading became my secret weapon against resistance. It was a form of meditation that allowed me to step outside my immediate concerns and immerse myself in new ideas and perspectives. By engaging in something that fully occupied my thoughts, I created space for my desires to flow. This is key in manifestation. You can't always force yourself to stop thinking negatively, but you can redirect your mind with intention. This is where Stoic resilience comes into play. Stoicism isn't about avoiding hardship, it's about building the mental fortitude to withstand it. One of the biggest lessons from Stoicism is that we can't always control external events, but we can control our response. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you're trying to manifest and facing resistance, the key is to shift your response, not by suppressing your fears, but by engaging your mind in a way that moves you forward. So, how do you break through resistance and use Stoic resilience to manifest faster? Here are 4 actionable steps based on my personal experience and Stoic wisdom. Find an activity that fully captures your mind. This could be reading, painting, writing, or even gardening. Anything that absorbs your attention and stops the loop of negative thoughts. When you're engrossed in an activity, your mind has no room for resistance. I remember a time when I was stuck in negative thinking about a financial goal. I picked up a novel one afternoon, and within minutes, I was fully immersed in the story. By the time I finished the book, I realized I hadn't thought about my problem for hours. That mental break was exactly what I needed to reset. When resistance shows up in the form of setbacks, don't see them as failures, see them as challenges. The Stoics believe that obstacles are part of life, not something to be feared. In fact, Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." Embrace setbacks as opportunities to build your resilience. If you're manifesting a career change and face rejection, reframe it as a stepping stone. Every no is teaching you something new about yourself and your goals. Stoic resilience teaches us to anticipate potential difficulties. Practice negative visualization not to dwell on failure, but to mentally prepare yourself for challenges. This way, when resistance shows up, you'll be ready for it. Instead of worrying, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen and how would I handle it? For example, before starting a new project, imagine the possible obstacles. Once you've prepared for them mentally, they won't feel like roadblocks, they'll just be part of the process. I teach this in my management courses, but it is equally applicable on your personal goals and desires. First, write down what you want to achieve. Then start writing down all the probable obstacles you may face, even if their probability of occurrence is remote. Now start thinking of strategies to preempt or mitigate their impact if they arise. This helps you in being mentally prepared so that when things go wrong, you will not become derailed. There will always be obstacles for which you cannot do anything. This is where the Stoic principle of acceptance comes in. Just accept what you cannot control and don't dwell upon it. Lastly, commit to small, consistent actions toward your goal. Stoicism emphasizes taking action no matter the circumstance. As Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Resistance often comes from feeling overwhelmed, but by breaking your goal into smaller steps, you can overcome that. Instead of focusing on the entire mountain you need to climb, focus on taking just one small step each day. Whether it's reading a chapter in a book related to your goal or practicing a skill for 10 minutes, these small actions build momentum and reduce resistance. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who's struggling with resistance on their own journey. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell if you haven't done it yet. Do let me know in the comments what's one activity you can do to break through resistance today. Until next time, stay resilient and keep manifesting your best life. Thank you for watching.